Happy St. Tuesday, everyone. Today we have a new villain, Hades from Record of Ragnarok. Before explaining anything about this, let's just have a box here that will explain it for us. Instead, Hades, this villain is based on the manga/anime Record of Ragnarok. Please read/watch it. The older brother of the Greek gods, after hearing about the death of Poseidon and with blood betraying the gods to join the humans on Ragnarok, Hades took the chance to give the deserved revenge his younger brother deserved, doing what he believed was the correct thing for an older brother to do. Hades focused on following the trust of all the other Greek gods have for him, pushing his own limits whenever he thinks it necessary to not break those promises he made. In this fight, they'll be fighting against Daedalus, Terminus 2199, a variant for stuntman, and a variant for Skimmer, damselfly. This fight will also take place on Definitive Edition Magmaria, so let's begin. Hades, villain god, trusted by the god. Put Hades, trusted by the god, side up, search the villain deck for each trust card, and put 3 random trust cards into play, put the rest under discard, shuffle the villain deck. The ones that we got are Protector, trust. Whenever a player plays a card, add a token to his card. Promise, each player destroys an ongoing or equipment card they control. Guardian, trust. Whenever a non-hero target is dealt damage, add a token to his card. Promise, Hades regains 15 HP. And Vengeance, trust. Whenever a non-hero card enters a trash, add a token to his card. Promise, search the villain deck and trash for Desmos and put it into play. Desmos regains 5 HP, and shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. At the start of the villain turn, if a trust card has 10 or more tokens, flip this card. Trust cards are indestructible, cards under haste are not considered in play. At the end of the villain turn, add a token to the 2 trust cards with the least number of tokens on them. With all that said, we'll see what the promise text does later, so let's begin. Breaker of Storms, 1 shot. Hades deals each hero 2 sonic damage, each player discards a card. Alright, with that done, end of turn, we add a token to the 2 with least. We're going to say that will be Vengeance and Guardian. With that, Daedalus, they're going to play Atlas Gravity Well, Equipment. At the end of your turn, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, Daedalus deals himself 4 fire damage and then destroys card. At the start of your turn, Daedalus deals each non-hero target 2 energy damage, then draw 3 cards. So we're then going to use the base power, control bend, power, discard 2 cards, or up to 2 cards, you may draw a card. So we're going to discard the whole hand, not draw a card, then skip draw phase. Terminus, they're going to play Graven Shell, Memento. This card is indestructible. If another Memento would enter play, instead remove it from the game and increase damage dealt by Terminus by 1. Whenever Terminus destroys a card, add 2 tokens to your Wrathful and she gains 1 HP. We're going to use her base power, Corporalize. Play a card, Terminus yourself to cold damage. We're going to try to play Stained Badge, but it's a Memento, so it's removed from the game, and we get a permanent damage increase, and we hit yourself for 3 though. Draw phase, that's it. Lasher Stuntman, they're going to play Stylus Armor, Equipment Limited, reduce damage dealt to Stuntman by 1. When this card is destroyed, you may search your deck for an equipment card, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, then you may play a card to use a power. We're then going to use their base power, Undying Franchise. Stuntman regains 1 HP, then deals a target 1 melee damage. If this power was used outside of your turn, increase numerals on this power by 1. We're going to then hit Hades for 1, adds a token here, and also we should have 3 more tokens with the other cards so far. And 1 more because no hero turned into a trash. We then draw a card, that's it. Damselfly, they're going to play Momentum Recalibrator. Equipment, at the start of your turn, you may move and accelerate from your trash to your hand. That first of all gives a token here. Then we're going to use her base power, Second Wind. Draw a card, you may draw a card or play Accelerate. We draw a card, then we're going to play Accelerate. Accelerate, 1 shot, you may play a card. We're then going to play Area Surveillance. 1 shot, reveal the top card of up to X decks, where it's 1 plus the number of accelerates that enter play this turn. Discard or page of those cards, you may draw a card or play a card. We have played 1, so we reveal top of 2 decks. We're going to keep like that, then draw a card. That would be it. Then draw phase. That have been a total of 2 more cards we played, so that's 6 tokens here. Environment, we get Crystal Collector, Magmarian. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals a 3 target with the highest HP, 1 fire damage each. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a Magma Crystal, each player that does draws 3 cards. None of us have Magma Crystal right now, so nothing happens. Villain, start of turn, they don't flip yet. We play. Also, we should have gotten 1 more token for the discard right now. But yeah, we get another Breaker of Storms, so Right, with that, end of turn, we get a token here and here. We also get one from the card entering trash, that's it. Daedalus, they deal AoE 2 and then draw 3 cards. Then they're going to play Eureka Moment, one shot, you may destroy one ongoing or environment card, discard 1 card. We're going to get rid of the Crystal Collector. And then you use discard a card, use the base power to discard that card again, skip the draw and skip draw phase. Terminus, we're going to play Bone Chilling Touch, ongoing, non-card target next to this card cannot have its current HP increased and cannot deal damage to Terminus. Power, Terminus is one target to cold damage, you may move this card next to the target. We're going to use that power, hit Hades for 3. That moves here, we get a token, and they should have one more token also. There we go. We draw. Stuntman, they're going to play Steal the Scene, ongoing limited. At the start of a hero turn, other than yours, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, Stuntman deals 1 fatal damage and you may use a power. Those are also places we got, so it should have 2 more tokens so far. We're going to use the raise power, hit for 1, regain 1 HP. As a token here, withdraw. That's it. Damselfly, they're going to grab this card into their hand, then skip their play to use user base power to draw 2. Then draw phase, that's it. Environment, we get Crystal Behemoth, Magma Crystal. When this card is destroyed, put it into a player's hand. The card cannot be played from a player's hand. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals each other target 1 fire damage. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the target other itself with the highest HP 4 melee damage. That would hit Hades for 4, and he also gets a token here. Villain, they don't flip yet. We play Cornucopia, one shot. Hades deals here with the lowest HP for melee damage, you may prevent this damage. Then, if Hades didn't deal damage this way, he deals a hero target with the highest HP, 6 reduce all melee damage. We're going to just let Stuntman take it, especially because they have DR. So there we go, a card enter trash, so this gets a token. End of turn, we add the token to both of these cards. That's it. Daedalus, they deal AoE 2. And a token here, then draw 3. We're then going to play Hoplite Armor MK version 2, equipment limited, reduce damage dealt to Daedalus by 1, power, discard a card, play 1 card. We're going to then use that power, discard a card, then play Immortality's Burden, ongoing limited. At the end of your turn, Daedalus regains 2 HP. If Daedalus is ever the only active hero, destroy this card. That is right now 2 more tokens, so they're going to get that later. Then, end of turn, they don't deal themselves damage, and they regain 2 HP. That's it. Terminus, they're going to double skip. Stuntman, they're going to play No Time to Bleed, ongoing limited. Whenever Stuntman is dealt damage by a non-hero target, he deals the target 1 projectile damage. If Stuntman is dealt 5 or more damage in 1 turn, you may destroy his card. When this card is destroyed, draw a card and use a power. Use the base power, hit for 1, heal 1. This gets a token, and this also gets a token, but it doesn't matter. It needs at least 10, so we don't have to care anymore. We draw. Damselfly, they don't have any series in their trash. They're going to play Barrel Roll, ongoing. When Skimmer will be dealt damage, you may rate the damage to another target of your choice and destroy this card. So we have an option direction there. Then we're going to use her base power. We draw a card, then we're going to play Accelerate, and from that we're going to play Disorienting Winds, one shot. So up to X targets, where it's 1 plus the number of accelerates that enter play this turn. Use damage dealt by those targets by 2 until the start of your next turn. We're going to choose Hades and the Crystal Behemoth. With that, we draw. That's it. Environment, the Crystal Behemoth deals AoE 1, reduced by 2, so nothing matters there. We play. We get Crystal Gremlins, Magma Crystal. When this card is destroyed, put it in a player's hand. This card cannot be played from a player's hand. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the 3 non-environment target with the lowest HP, 1 melee, and 1 fire damage each. The Behemoth happens, so we hit for 2 damage to Hades, and we're talking here. And then the Gremlins hit the 3 lows, which are a Stuntman, who takes nothing, Terminus, and Damselfly. There we go. Hades, there are 10 or more tokens on this one of the cards, so he flips into Avenging Older Brother. When flip, we activate all promise text and all trust cards with 10 or more tokens. Then we put all trust cards that had their promise tag activated this way under Hades, and put random trust cards from under Hades into play until there are 3 trust cards in play. So The first ones we activate are going to just be Guardian because it's a bit faster. So he regains 15 HP, so he's at 89. And then we do Protector, which makes us destroy all of us one of our cards. Storm is going to go first to get rid of Steal the Scene, to hit him for 2 damage, and then use his power to hit for 2 more and heal for 2. Terminus is just going to sacrifice this. Daedalus is going to get rid of the Immortality's Burden, and damselfly will get rid of Barrel Roll. There we go. With that we get rid of these 2 cards, and from that we get Power Thrust. Whenever a player uses power, add a token to his card. Promise until the end of the next BN turn, reduce damage dealt 2 and increase damage dealt by Hades by 1. And we also get Death Thrust. Whenever a player draws a card, add a token to his card. Promise each player discards a card. So with that we now keep reading. Thrust cards are indestructible. Cards under Hades are not considered play. At the end of the BN turn, Hades deals the hero with the highest HP 6 infernal damage, then flip this card. We play, we get Sacrifice Anything, ongoing. At the start of the BN turn, play the top card of the BN deck. At the end of the BN turn, Hades himself 2 infernal damage. End of turn happens, Hades would take 6 reduced by 2, so that would be 4. Daedalus only takes 3 from that. He flips back, we still do the end of turn, so he gets a token here and here. And then he hits himself for 2 damage, reduced to 0. That would be it. Daedalus, the Atros Gravity will happen, so he deals all non-hero targets 2 and draws 3 cards, adding 3 tokens here. Then we're going to play Graviton Cannon, equipment. At the end of your turn, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, Daedalus deals himself 4 fire damage and then destroy this card. At the start of your turn, Daedalus deals 1 5 energy damage, then draw 5 cards. Then we're going to use the power on Hoplite Armor, discard a card, then play Like Son, Like Father, ongoing. Increase damage dealt 2 and by Daedalus by 1. We're going to skip the draw phase and that would be all. Terminus, they're going to play Jailbreaker, equipment. When this card enters play, add 3 tokens to your wrath pool and destroy all other copies of Jailbreak. Power, the Terminus deals herself 1 cold damage and a number of other targets to projectile damage each. So with that we get some tokens for the wrath pool. Then we're going to use that power, hit ourselves for 2, then deal 3 damage, destroying the gremlins. So technically it's still destroyed. We put it into one's hand. We're going to put it on stuntman's. I don't believe it technically would enter the trash doing that, so we're good in that sense. And hit this for 3 damage also. Draw a card, that's it. Stuntman, they're going to play Dramatic Cliffhanger, ongoing limited. At the end of the environment turn, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, you may play a card, use a power, and draw a card in any order. Then we're going to use the beast power, hit for 1, regain 1, then draw a card. Damselfly, they're going to grab first of all their accelerate, then they're going to play blast off. 1 shot, Skimmer is going to take 4 sonic damage. If this target is this damage destroy a target, you may destroy an ongoing card. We're then going to hit Hades for 4, and that doesn't destroy anything. Power, we're going to draw a card, then we're going to play an accelerate, and then from that play area surveillance and more to check the top cards here. Discard one of the cards, that has a token here. Then going to play overhead hot, equipment limited, power, draw 3 cards, discard a card, power, select a target, damage to a target is reduced until the start of your next turn. You may reveal and replace top card of its deck. With that would be it. Draw phase, that's all. Environment, that this should be good. The menus should also be gone during damselfly turn. AOE1, we play Seismic Defender, Magmarian. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals a target with the highest HP to fire damage. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a Magma Crystal. This card deals the X-Villain target with the highest HP 3 million, 3 fire damage, where X the number of Magma card or Magma Crystals card this way. End of turn, the behemoth hits Hades for 4, and we're not going to discard the Magma Crystals. That will make the villain flip, so yep, we'll leave it for now. Hades, start of turn, they don't flip, then they play top card of the villain deck. We get another one. We get Hammer of the Netherworld. 1 shot, play top card of the environment deck, destroy each environment card. Whenever a card is destroyed this way, Hades is here with highest HP, 2 melee damage. So we play top, we get more crystallite gremlins. We destroy all of the cards, which means they all go to player's hands. So, and that adds a token here. Then highest takes 2 damage with that 3 times. They all actually go to Daedalus, so that sucks a lot. Now with that's normal play. We get cornucopia once more, so we're going to let terminus take it. That would be it. End of turn, we add tokens here and here, and he hit himself for 2 damage twice. Daedalus, they hit his for 2 damage and draw 3. This already has enough, so we're just going to leave it like this. Then they're going to use Graviton Cannon to hit for 6 and draw 5 cards. Then with all of that, they're going to play 5 free, one shot, discard 1 card. If they play 1 card, transfer this card to your hand. We're going to discard a card, then we're going to play another 5 free to play another, discard another card, then play the Icarus, equipment limited. At the start of your turn, you may discard a card, you may use 1 additional power on your power phase. With that done, we're going to use the power on the hoplite armor, discard a card, play Icarus Bombardment, 1 shot, draw 4 cards, deals up to 3 targets 3 energy damage each. If the Icarus is in play, discard up to 2 cards. So we draw 4, we deal 4 damage to Hades, then we discard 2 cards. Then second power, we're going to use Control Bearing to discard 2 cards. That would be it. We don't lose anything from any of the stuff right now, so that's all. Terminus, they're going to play Daylight at the end, ongoing. When scan display, put a 1 shot from your trash into play. At the end of your turn, you may remove 3 tokens from your rat pool. If you do, turn it into HP or destroy 1 ongoing card. We're going to grab No Rest for the Wicked, 1 shot. You may put a target from a villain trash into play. If the target has 5 or more, or sorry, 4 than 5 HP, reduce it to 5. The target deals up to 2 other targets 5 infernal damage each. If no target enters play, we add 5 tokens to your rat pool. There's no target, so we get 5 more tokens. Then with that, we're going to use the power on Jailbreaker, hit ourselves for 2, hit for 3 damage here. That's another token in this. We draw, and then end of turn, we're going to remove 3 tokens to get rid of one of the sacrifice anythings. Stuntman, they're going to play Training Montage, 1 shot. You may draw a card. Summon himself 2 melee damage. If he takes damage this way, draw 2 more cards. You may play an ongoing card. We're going to draw, take 1 damage because of the DR, draw 2 more cards, and then play Quote Ke Quote. Ongoing limited, increase damage dealt 2 and by Stormman by 1. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, you may draw a card. We're going to use our base power, hit for 2, regain 1, draw phase, that's it. Damselfly, they're going to grab the cards back, then they're going to play Lightning Calculations, ongoing limited. You may use additional power during your power phase. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card to draw 2 cards. The first power they're going to use is the 1 on over view hot to draw 3, discard 1. Then their second power is going to use this power, draw a card, play and accelerate to just play Disorienting Winds once more to just give Hades a -2. Draw phase, environment, we get Fairy Crystallization. Equipment cards in the keyword Magma Crystal. At the start of the environment turn, the Magmaria with the highest HP deals each non-environment target X fire damage and destroy X equipment cards, where is the number of Magmarias in play. Move each equipment card destroy its way to its player's hand. End of turn, we're going to destroy the Magic Cliffhanger, since we should have done that last time, but we just forgot. We're going to draw a card, play Couped Sand, 1 shot. Summon this one target 2 projectile damage, read the next damage dealt by the target to Stuntman, reduce damage by 2. We're going to choose Hades. Then with that, we're going to use our base power, hit a total for 3 and heal 2 HP, and that would be it. Villain, they flip, so we activate all the text. So first of all, everyone discards a card. Then Hades gets a +1 damage dealt and 1 DR. And then we search for Icordesmos. Icordesmos relic. At the start of the villain turn, activate the promise text of the trust card with the most tokens in play. At the end of the villain turn, add a token to each trust card. Then with that, the new cards that we get are Death, Guardian, and Power once more. Now with that, we go to the other start of turns. We play top, we get Hate of Humanity, one shot. Hate deals a hero with highest HP 5 psychic damage. The player with the most cards in play cannot play cards until the end of the next BN turn. The player with the most cards in hand cannot draw cards until the end of the next BN turn. So highest would do not actually matter because it goes to stuntman, who just eats the 5 damage thanks to the multiple minus we have here. Actually no, takes 1 because the +1, actually 2 because of Coup de Quad. Makes no time to hit him for 1 damage because the DR. Then the most cards in play is Daedalus, who cannot play cards. And most cards in hand is damselfly, so they cannot draw cards. Then with that, we activate any of the promised tags since they all have the same amount. We're going to choose just giving them +1 and DR again, just to make it, just so we can just focus on the target anyways. Then normal play, we get responsibility of a god, one shot. Add 3 tokens to the 2 trust cards with the least tokens. If there is a trust card with 10 or more tokens, flip Hades, otherwise deals he deals a hero with his HP for infernal damage. So with that, we're going to add those to the DR and death, and highest takes 4 damage, which is actually 4 because the minus are cancelled by the damage increase. That would be Daedalus, who takes the 4, and they don't flip back. End of turn, highest would take 6 damage, that would be stuntman. Then they flip, that lets them add a token here, and we'll say on death also. Then he hits himself for 2 damage, which is nothing because the -2 he has. Then we add a token to each trust card, so they all get 1 more. There we go. Daedalus, he's going to hit Hades for a total of 1 damage and draw 3. Then they hit for 4 damage and draw 5. This is basically activated, so we're just not going to bother adding anymore at this point. Then we can discard a card. We cannot play cards. Power, we're going to just say we discard a card to try to play a card. It fails. Then going to discard 2 more cards. And there we go. We're going to skip draw. That's it. Terminus, they're going to play an ornamento, but it's removed and they get another +1. Also, they did technically destroy a card before, so they should have gained 2 more tokens and regain 1 HP. So yeah, power, we're actually going to skip power since the DR is not worth it right now. End of turn, we're going to remove 3 tokens and get rid of the sacrifice anything, which is a card they destroyed again, so they get 2 more tokens and regain 1 HP. Stuntman, they're going to play Pistolet Mid Trillior, Equipment Limited. Power, summon deals each no-heal target 1 projectile damage. When this card is used outside your turn, you may play a card. We're going to use that power, that's at least an AoE 2, which deals no damage to Hades, but still useful for Desmos. Actually, it's just going to be base power since it's the same and he heals for 1. We draw. That's it. Damselfly, they're going to grab this back. Then they're going to play another momentum recalibrator. Then power, they cannot they cannot draw a card. They're going to then play an accelerate, to play another accelerate, to then play for Great Justice, one shot, search your deck or trash for an equipment card and put it into your hand or into play. Shuffle your deck if you search it. If 2 more accelerate enter play this turn, you may draw a card or play a card. So we'll search then. We're going to play Laser Wings, Equipment, Power. Skimmer is 1 target to energy damage. You may either draw a card or move an accelerate from your trash into your hand. And because we have 2 or more accelerates, we still can play a card. We're going to play U-turn, one shot, search your deck and trash for up to 2 accelerates and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck if you search it. You may play a card. We still get a play. We're going to play 1 more accelerate and then going to play Frozen Time, one shot. If 3 or more accelerates enter play this turn, you may select a deck. Cards from the deck cannot be played until the start of your next turn. We have done that, so from that we're going to choose Hades deck, and that's it. Second power, we're going to use Laser Wings, deal 2 damage here and grab 1 accelerates back. That's it. Environment, start of turn, there's no Magmarian, so it doesn't deal anything and we don't destroy anything. We play another Crystal of Behemoth, so something just straight up useful right now. End of turn, hits highest for 4, that would be Haze who takes 2. Villain, they flip, we activate Death, so everybody has to discard a card. From that we get Protector once more, so now we care about plays. The incandescence happens, so we activate the thing, he gets DR and damage increase once more. They cannot play cards. End of turn, he hits highest for 5 damage, that would be damselfly. He loses then the DRs here. All of these cards get 1 token. He flips, and these 2 should have gained 1 more. There we go. That's it. Wait, no. This -2 should have actually dealt, so it should have been 2 more damage. My apologies there. There we go. Daedalus, also they can play and draw cards once more. Their first deal AoE 3. This one is activated, so that's going to just happen no matter what. Then we deal 5 damage to Hades. And wait, first they draw 3, then they draw 5. Then we can discard a card. With that, we're going to then play a fly free to discard a card and play another graviton cannon. Then from that, we're going to use the MK2's power, discard a card, play another like son like father, and then use this power, discard 2 cards, draw nothing, skip draw phase, that's it. Terminus, they're going to play not sure suspects, 1 shot, add 2 tokens to your wrath pool. Terminus deals up to 2 targets, 2 cold damage each. If Terminus deals damage is way to a target that shares a keyword with a card in any trash pile, increase the damage by 2. For the we don't have that, but that's still 2 targets 4. So there we go. Also, this should also be flipped, and we should have gotten 3 more tokens here, 1 more from initial suspects. We hit Hades for 3. There we go. Power. We're going to use Jailbreaker, hit us for 3, and hit Hades for 3. Draw a card. End of turn, we're going to remove 3 tokens to heal for 2 HP. Stuntman, they're not going to destroy anything. They're going to then play the usual solution. 1 shot, Stuntman deals 1 target 2 melee damage, destroy ongoing, equipment or environment card. Stuntman deals up to 3 targets, 1 fire damage each. We're going to hit Hades for 2, destroy the crystal behemoth that goes into someone's hand. We're going to say Stuntman. Actually no, we're not going to destroy that, we're going to destroy fire crystallization, that is better. Overall, then hit for 1 damage, and 2 here. And we also play the card, so this is as a token. Power, we're just going to hit for 1 and heal for 1. Draw phase, that's it. Damselfly, we get 2 accelerates back. We're going to use Timing Calculator to draw 2 and destroy the card. Then we're going to play another Laser Winds for later, use the power, deal 1 damage here, and just grab this card back, draw phase. Environment, Crystallized Behemoth deals everyone AoE 1, and also Haze can play cards again. We play with Ember Shaman, Magmarian. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals the 3 targets with highest HP, 1 fire damage each. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. Each player that does may use a power. So with that, end of turn, highest takes 4. That would be Hades, who takes 3. Then we can let basically everyone discard almost everyone discard a magma crystal to use a power. First going to be first going to be Damselfly. They're going to use their base power, draw a card. They're going to play Accelerate, then an Accelerate, then for Great Justice to grab Lightning Shield Emitter, equipment limited. Whenever a non-hero target deals Skimmer damage, he may deal source of the damage 1 energy damage. Power, Skimmer deals a number of targets 2 energy damage, destroy this card. We can then still play another Accelerate to finish up by playing Bring Up to Speed, 1 shot. Up to X players each reveal the top card of their deck and either put into play or into their hand, where X is 1 plus the number of Accelerates that they play last this turn. So that's 3, so that will be everyone. So we're going to go by turn order. They're just going to check. They're just going to try to play it. It goes to trash. Terminus going next. They're going to play that. They're going to get Stroke the Furnace, one shot, draw 2 cards, increase damage dealt by terminus by 1 to start off your next turn, add or remove the tokens from your Wrathful. If you remove the token this way, you may play a card. We're going to remove the 3 tokens and play Full Moon Express Ghost. Whenever terminus dealt damage by a non-hero target, she may deal that target to melee damage. If Stain Badge is not in play, you direct the damage dealt to non-hero targets to terminus. At the start of your turn, remove this card from the game. Then with that, Stuntman, they're going to just get this, which will let them immediately use it actually, so that's nice. And finally, Damselfly, they're just going to put that in hand. That would be their 1 power. So just to remind you all that this was just 1 use. Then Stuntman is going to use. Yeah, also this is also done. There's no point in trying to check it. It's just done. They're just going to use their power to hit for 2, heal for 2. Terminus is going to just use. Also they have to discard. Then Terminus is going to keep the Crystal Behemoth just for that. And Dramatic Hammer is going to happen. We're going to destroy it. Then let's draw, play a card and use a power. Draw, we're going to play Steal the Scene. And then power, we're going to deal 2 damage to all non-hero targets. We can play a card, we're going to use past that because I think we can give the villain 1 last turn before they die, since I think they're not going to survive. Villain, they flip, so we all destroy we're going to first heal him for 15, then he gets the thing, then we're going to destroy a card from everyone, so we're going to destroy first Stuntman to hit him for 2, and then just use the power to hit him for 2 again and heal for 2. Then Damselfly will lose one of the laser wings. Daedalus will destroy the Atlas Gravity Well, and Terminus will get rid of the light at the end. Then he gets another damage increase and reduction, and the new cards that we get are Vengeance once more, Protector, and Death. We play. We get Responsibility of a God. We add 3 tokens here and here, as I don't think it will last that long anyways. They don't flip back. This enters the trash. Then of turn, high stakes 6, 7, 8 damage. That's going to go to Terminus, so they add 3, and they can hit back for 5, 3 damage. Then with that, they flip back. They add a token here and here. They lose one of the DRs. That's it. Daedalus, start of turn, they're going to hit for 6 damage. Then they draw 5. Then they're going to do that. They can discard a card first of all, and then they can do that again, so 6 more damage. Then that's just activate this, so there we go, and that's it. Then they're going to play Fly Free, discard a card to play Fly Free again, discard a card. Then they're going to play from that another Gravity Cannon. Power, they're going to discard a card to play Immortality's Burden. Then they're going to use this power to discard 2 cards. And that would be all. Skip draw from the power and draw phase. And of turn they don't die and heal for 2. Terminus is removed from the game. Then they're going to play another Stoke the Furnace, draw 2, then just get a +1, add 3 tokens this time. Then with that, they're going to use the raise power to play Return Fire. 1 shot, sets a no-hero target. That target deals Terminus 1 projectile damage, and Terminus deals it 2 projectile damage. You may draw a card, you may play a card. That's going to be here it is. They take 2 and they hit back for 4 damage, and then they're going to draw a card and finish by playing Searing Gaze. 1 shot, Terminus deals 5 cold damage to a target that dealt her damage since your last turn. If a non-character target is destroyed this way, you may remove it and discard from the game. That is enough damage to destroy Hades, so there we go. I did say that he wasn't going to last that long anyways. But yeah, Hades is at least based more on the idea of trying to do more build up big effects, or more medium at least, so yeah, there may be still some cards we haven't seen, so let's check anything that we miss. Blood of Dawn, 1 shot. Each player may destroy a non-character card they control. Hades deals the hero of each player that destroys a card this way through infernal damage. Duty of a Brother, ongoing. When this card enters play, put a random trust card under Hades into play, then move this card next to that card. When this card next to this card is played, shuffle this card into the Beyond deck. At the end of the Beyond turn, add a token to card next to this card. Divine Blood, ongoing. Whenever a trust card enters play, add 2 tokens to that card. Whenever a promise text is activated, Hades regains 2 HP. And that would be all. As said, Hades focuses more on like trying to do big hits at the end of the day, or at least try to survive doing so. So it's still a fun deck overall. Once again, but in the end that's basically just ways some more fun, but maybe not as difficult as it could be. But then again, seeing how terminus is 1 HP, that may be not true. Once more, thanks for watching. If you want to search for Slasher Stormman, it's on Martyblob, Center of the Multiverse Workshop. If you want to search for damselfly, it's on Center of the Multiverse, spookyghostwriter comics. If you want to search for Magmaria Definitive Edition, it's on Sentinels enhancivized. And if you want to search for Hades, it's on Sentinels of Ragnarok. Once more, thanks for watching. Goodbye.